Hi, I'm Bill Nicolati with Raw Design. Today we're going to be showing you a PUC wheel lighting system installation on this big dog. However, the installation is essentially generic and the same for whatever bike you're going to put it on. We've already installed the wiring for the remote and run the power wires back to the rear wheel and the front wheel, because that's essentially the same whether you're doing one of our PUC installations or whether you're doing just a plain LED install. So let's take a look at how the system goes together. Okay, since we've essentially laid out most of the LEDs on this bike, again just for time's sake, what we're going to do is just show you real quickly how you lay the LEDs onto a surface. The most important thing is to make sure that it's absolutely clean, and we tend to use acetone both on the surface that we're going to lay it on, and we actually use it on our wires and anything that's going to make contact with double stick. If the towel or anything that you're using to clean it with gets dirty, find a clean section of it, and just when you think it's clean, do it again. Nothing more important than the success of double stick than to make sure that it's clean. So now that we've got this surface all clean, we're going to take our LED strip, and you'll see that it has a red backer on it, and that's removable, so that when you remove that, it shows the double stick. It's a protective barrier. So we essentially lay the strip down and put it in place as we pull off the protective film. A little difficult to see here. Once you get the general idea, press it down nice. And it's always good if you can at least temporarily put some stretch wrap or saran wrap or anything, wire ties, rubber bands, really doesn't matter. Just something to hold it in place while the glue sets. Now what you're also seeing here is what we call a hub wrap, which is just a strip of LEDs right around the hub. It's the easiest thing to do to get the greatest impact for your dollar. These little LEDs, when they shine out onto a chrome or a polished wheel, the effects are unbelievable. And what you can even do is put alternating colors next to each other on each side of the hub, and you get some pretty wild effects. If you check out our website and our pictures, you'll see various effects you can get with it. So anyway, that's how you lay an LED strip on the wheel properly. Alright, what's important when you start wiring onto your wheel is to make everything as tight a package as you can. Now on this particular bike, we've got 10 individual strips of LEDs, and they all run towards the hub, and 2 run to each section of the hub. So what you can see here is that we've taken 2 of the wires and shrunk wrapped them together. You can use wire ties, but the shrink wrap tends to be a little neater. Now, okay, again, for the sake of clarity and make it easier to see, what we've done is, like we said, this is a 10 LED strip setup. We've already combined those 10 into 5 with the shrink wrap, as you saw. Now we've put double stick around the hub, and the double stick is basically there to help you lay the wires out, but you're eventually going to put a covering over that. So first thing we'll do is show you how you lay in each strip. Okay, so now you see we've started to remove the backer from the double stick, and we're going to wrap the wire around the hub and put it onto the double stick as we go along. So you're going to take your double stick, lay it up against the hub, and then as you start to lay the wires down, you start to pull the backer off the double stick. So as you go around, you're going to add each pair of wire to the outside of the wire you're laying in first. Now you can see as we go along, neatness counts. And the reason why we're only taking off a little bit of the backing each time is to make sure it stays as clean as possible, so that you want that double stick to hold the wires nice and tight. Alright, now that we've got them all wrapped around and coming back to one central point, you'll want to hold them together. So you can take a zip tie, put it right around the bundle up towards the wheel or towards the hub, and hold it tight. Okay, next thing we'll do is we'll cut all the wires to the length of the one that's the shortest. And next we're going to move on to how to install the PUC itself. Okay, here's a sample of the Velcro that you'll get in each kit, and it'll actually come in a longer strip, and then you'll cut it to length. And it's already put together. So first thing you do, just to demonstrate, you should take it apart and you'll see the two halves. It's a very industrial grade. Now to mount it on the rotor, put it back together, and you'll see we've already cut strips that are on the wheel. But when you go to install it on the wheel, you want to peel off one side of the double stick. Okay, then you'll take that side, and actually that's where you'll mount to the wheel. Now you'll see also in this instance we've got 5 pieces on there, and that's for a number of reasons. One is that you've got one piece that will go over the split in the ring. Now you do not want a piece of Velcro 180 degrees out from that, where it'll sit on the wires, because obviously it won't be flat then. So you're going to space Velcro around your rotor at the diameter that you need to match the back of the ring. Okay, so now since we've got 5 sections of Velcro, we're going to lay the ring down just like you would lugs on a tire or on a wheel if you were going to tighten them up. You're going to do one, skip one, do one, skip one. So what we'll do is we'll go to the next section of Velcro that we want to attach. We'll pull the backer off of it, and then we'll lay the ring down on that. Now, since we've only attached it at one point right now, you can continue to make minor adjustments as to exactly where the ring lays so that you know it's concentric on the rotor. If you need to take a ruler and take some dimensions and mark it, do whatever you need to make sure that this thing is concentric. And again, you can make minor adjustments since you're doing one section of Velcro at a time. So that's done. He's going to skip one and go to the next one. Again, he's just going to pull the ring out just a little bit so that he can grab the backer on the Velcro, remove that, just the ring as necessary, and then press it down into place. Okay, we've moved the camera around because we're going to start working back on the wiring at the wheel, but this is also a good angle and take the opportunity to show you that if you need to still make adjustments on the position of the ring, to take a small screwdriver and put it between the sections of the Velcro and split it gently. If you do that in all locations, now you can make your adjustments again and put it where you need it to go. So once after that, you put everything back in position, and that should be that.